The I.O.W. Network.
When I wake up in the morning and the alarm gets out of warning, I don't think I'll ever make it on time. By the time I grab my books and I give myself a look, I'm at the corner just in time to see the bus fly by. It's alright, cause I'm safe by the bell. If the teacher pops a test, I know I'm in a mess, and my dog ate all my homework last night. Riding low on my chair, she won't know that I never.
I.O.W. Sports. I.O.W. Sports. I.W. Sports. I.W. Sports. What up, world? It's your boy, Welcome on the building. You know who that guy is.
What up, though?
It's that boy, that Nickel Mel.
What's happening?
Welcome to another episode. I believe episode 26 of I.O.W. Sports. Something like that. Yeah, we moving on up. We building content after content. But anyway, if you want to go back on past or previous episodes of I.O.W. Sports, go over to www.ioftenwonder19.com. That's where you can check out previous episodes as well as our sister company, I Often Wonder Podcast. We also got some other stuff in the works. Check out our man, Philip Riddick, our Bob Daddy Cooks. He's bringing some content. Our guy, L. Jeffrey Moore, is going to be bringing some content.
Right.
Man, trust me, we got a lot of stuff working. There might even be a late night sports show debuting Sunday night after Super Bowl. Might be. Whoa. But as you can tell from the interest, we play some Saved by the Bell music. We're just going to take a quick moment and pay respects to our man, Dustin Diamond.
Right.
The news dropped that he passed away today, battling cancer at the age of 44.
Right.
Man, 2021 is not starting off so hot, big bro.
It's starting to reflect on 2020.
Yeah, it's starting to mirror.
Wow, man.
So we just want to say drop our condolences to his family.
Right.
Whether people want to admit it or not, Saved by the Bell was one of the shows I watched growing up as a kid.
Man.
So I mean,
I was like,
yeah,
Kelly.
Oh,
Lisa.
Man, Kelly and Lisa.
The other ones, man.
Yeah, I can't.
Kelly, Lisa.
But I mean,
and then what's name was on in the first ones? Leah Remini.
I can't remember her.
That was like before they was like in the high school hallway and all stuff.
Okay.
In the classroom and now they stayed in the classroom mostly in that one.
Okay.
I was a Leah Remini fan. A king or queen Leah Remini. She got
that's okay. She got
talking about sports. I got her batting the ball for her.
She got thicker than cold grits, boy. Anyway, Dustin Diamond's family, condolences out to you. But we're gonna jump into some sports talk, and the drama has already started. The QB carousel. Hey, it has started. QB carousel has started. QB carousel has started. So just in case you guys did not know, over the weekend, the news dropped late Saturday night. Blockbuster trade.
Right.
Matthew Stafford has finally got out of Detroit, man. He is headed to the Los Angeles Rams. And in exchange, the Los Angeles Rams has sent the first overall pick in the 2016 draft, Jared Goff, 2 number 1 picks for the one in year 2022,
right, and
year 2023, and a second round pick of this upcoming draft to Detroit. Man, I didn't see that coming at all.
Well, let me say this. I saw them talking about it.
Yeah.
And I saw them kind of going back and forth. And the first thing I said, I'm good with all that. Just don't send us golf.
And they did.
And they send us golf. These niggas don't be listening.
But you know what? I mean, just to give my take on it.
All right.
Matthew Stafford, he's a legit quarterback.
Right.
He has easily probably some of the best arm talent of QBs in the league.
Mm-hmm.
And I feel Los Angeles got the quarterback that they needed. I can honestly say they might be a couple of probably quarterback position was the only position that they needed to solidify how great of a team that they're going to be.
Okay.
I mean, their offense, the running game was stout.
Mm-hmm.
They had I'm not going to say they got a true number one wide receiver core, but they got adequate receivers.
You got decent receivers.
Cooper Kupp, Robert Woods. I can't forget other boy's name. Reynolds.
Right. Akers ain't no joke in that backfield.
Yeah, Akers and Henderson ain't no joke in the backfield. Their tight ends, Higbee and Everett, are solid.
Mm-hmm.
Their defense,
is
top notch. But my thing is with the Rams, they are showing that they don't care about picks.
They don't care about first round
picks, yes, because they haven't had a first round pick since Jared Goff. They gave up 2 number ones to go up and go get him, and then they gave up 2 number ones to get rid of him. They probably won't have
the same amount to get rid of him.
Yeah, they won't have a first round pick till probably, I don't know, maybe 2024 or something like that. But who you think was a winner and loser in that trade, big bro? Just off of first initial
let me say this before I go into that.
Okay.
My first initial thing was, man, this was dumb. I don't want Jared Goff. And after I started looking at it and thinking about it, I think the Lions made out.
I feel the same
they
way.
Made out like gangbusters.
I feel the same way.
You look at it like this, and I had to stop and think about it. Just because I got Jared Goff, as long as they don't make him the solution.
Yes.
He just a stepping stool for the next one to come in. Use him to get those picks. So that's part of taking him to get the picks fine, because we ain't rebuilding anyway. So really, the quarterback position don't really matter, so to speak, in that sense.
Okay.
Because we rebuilding.
Well,
so whoever we get,
I got a lot of pieces.
You know what I'm saying? Whoever we got for next year wouldn't have mattered anyway. They got a rookie. He wasn't winning anyway.
No.
You know what I'm saying?
No.
So
it's so many holes on it too.
Yeah, so many holes that it didn't really matter. So getting the picks was big.
Mm-hmm. The picks were huge.
The pitch was huge. You know what I'm saying? You're going to get an extra pick this year, 2 first rounds next year.
Yeah, they get the second round this year.
Right.
2 first for the following 2 drafts.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying? And so that'll give you a chance to build your team. And not only that, you can, it don't matter who you can get in free agents and all that throughout that. Mm-hmm. You have a chance to build a good, solid team.
Yeah.
If you do it right.
That's the biggest thing.
Now, I will say, one thing I do like, as pertaining to what Detroit is doing, I'm not big on Dan Campbell, but I'm big on the pieces that they put around him.
Mm-hmm.
I think the piece they put around him that got put around him. I don't necessarily know if he did it or if Holmes did it.
Yeah.
But there's some good solid pieces.
Yeah.
On paper.
I hear you.
Now the Rams, on the other hand, you got you a quarterback. You know what I'm saying? But any holes that you missing, you're not gonna get A1 talent for those holes because you don't even pick in the first round for a while. Yeah. So it's like really it's all or nothing.
And that's what that's kind of one of the things that I wanted to point out is that the Rams literally are going for it. They're in a win it now mentality.
Right.
I mean, it's pros and cons of that. Mm-hmm. The pro is that you're building a team that can win now.
Right.
The only problem is that they keep coming up short in the playoffs.
Mm-hmm.
But the con to that is what exactly are you going to be able to build your team?
Right.
Because you keep getting these players right now. They're going to run into cap issues.
Right.
And not only that, all the players that they keep getting in these trades eventually they're playing on the expiring contracts.
Right.
So somebody's got to get paid.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, Aaron Donald already got his bag. They already gave Jalen Ramsey his extension.
Right.
So they got some of the key pieces that they need on defense for sure. Lucky for them, Akers was a rookie last year, so he's on a rookie contract.
Mm-hmm.
I'm not sure how they're going to do Stafford's contract because he probably had maybe 3 or 4 more years left on that contract that he signed in Detroit.
Right.
But I think I want to say that Detroit won the trade. because they got a chance to get a quarterback in Jared Goff, who's still 26,
Right.
still young.
Mm-hmm.
You can. I'm not saying that you're getting a Pro Bowler quarterback, but you get an advantage of a guy that's 26. You can get him to be more, I guess, quicker to acclimate to your offensive scheme.
Mm-hmm.
Of course, the picks are always great,
right,
to build you a team that's going to eventually have some younger talent on there in the future.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, of course, this is all opinions based off of the initial trade. Now, I don't think you can justify a real winner or loser till later down that road. See who those players at the Detroit Lions are actually going to pick up for that second this year, and those 2 number ones the following 2 drafts.
Right.
My thing with Matthew Stafford is he's 33. He hasn't really missed a lot of games.
Yeah.
I think I saw maybe 8 games total he might have missed, but he's played a lot of games hurt,
mm-hmm.
and he's 33. Eventually, all that stuff is going to catch up to you.
Right.
And I mean, not saying that it's going to be an injury problem, but I mean, if they're not keeping him upright, I mean, it's not going to matter.
Right. And so I think
because Whitworth, their left tackle, is getting older.
Right.
He's like 38,
they don't
39.
have to get him some a tackle in the draft. I mean, when they pick, they might be able to get a decent tackle or get somebody, in free agency.
I mean, they got to upgrade their O-line.
Yeah.
Without a doubt.
Right.
Because a couple of years ago, Saffold, he left, went to Tennessee.
Mm-hmm.
And he was a legit offensive lineman.
Right.
I mean, there's nothing wrong with Whitworth, but he's old. He's pushing 40. He's like 39.
Mm-hmm.
And he's not getting any younger. I haven't even seen the word if he's coming back for next year or not.
Right.
But I don't know. I just didn't see that one coming at all. I didn't, to what they gave up for Matthew Stafford.
Mm-hmm.
So that leads me to my next question. If the market is saying that Matthew Stafford, who's 33 and the aging quarterback,
right,
he still maybe got what you say, maybe 4, 5 solid productive years, possibly.
Mm-hmm.
So if they're saying that 2 number ones and a 3 and a QB, so what is the asking price for Deshaun Watson? I've seen reports already out there that Texans want 2 number ones, 2 number 2s, and 2 defensive young starters. So I'm assuming that's, still 2 defensive starters on their rookie contracts.
Right.
That's what they kind of already put out there.
Mm-hmm.
So if I'm Deshaun Watson and the Texans, I'm like, yo, if Matthew Stafford got 2 number ones and a 2, I gotta get it double that.
Right.
For sure.
Like just for my age, sheer age alone.
Well, yeah,
I'm gonna be with you a little bit longer than he will.
Oh yeah,
Before we think, you know what I'm saying?
Yes. Yeah. Just hypothetically, that's what we're saying. Because I mean, Deshaun is 25,
right?
And you're comparing a 33-year-old. Right. Well, Deshaun. The Texans, what they're going to get for Deshaun is going to be astronomical.
Mm-hmm.
So I mean, this is like.
So you look at it like this. Matthew Stafford trade, the Matthew Stafford trade, set the bar.
Oh, it did.
Now, I can see it happen 2 ways.
Mm-hmm.
Now you got Deshaun Watson. Possibly you got Dak Prescott that may get in that mix. Possibly Aaron Rodgers that may get in that mix.
I don't think Aaron Rodgers is going nowhere.
I heard people say that, but we don't know yet.
Yes, we don't know.
Mm-hmm.
But I'm just saying, as in, how smart would it be for the Green Bay Packers to get rid of Aaron Rodgers? Because
we've seen crazy things happen.
Yeah, we've seen crazy things, but you just went to back-to-back NFC Championship games, and now you're saying just get rid of Aaron, and we don't know what the hell they got in Jordan Love.
Yeah, we don't know what, but that's the thing. It's like, so you got a possible disgruntled quarterback.
Mm-hmm.
So you're gonna have to figure out we gotta go one or two ways. There's only way you're gonna have to go. See what his issue is and try to settle that.
No, I think
know what his issue. I'm just saying, yeah, you're not gonna get rid of Jordan Love.
I mean, you wait, then that'd be a whole total waste of
so you're gonna have to keep him. So that's his issue.
Yeah,
you know what I'm saying. You gotta figure out a way. How can you work around that? Mm-hmm. There's no way you're gonna get rid of Jordan Love. That'll be idiotic. You wasted a whole pick on him.
Well, especially if they're saying that he's the quarterback in waiting.
Right.
I mean, there's no way they're gonna get Trevor Lawrence. There's no way I don't think Justin Fields is gonna get that far down in the draft for him. Any of the top prospects. Mm-hmm. I mean, I'm not gonna say that they're not gonna get rid of Jordan Love, because I mean, we saw what happened with Josh Rosen. He was in the top 10 and he's already been on 3 teams already. You know what I'm saying? So I mean, there's no telling what's going to happen with Aaron Rodgers.
40 said, we ain't got nothing in love right now. AR ain't going nowhere.
I hear you, 40. What's up, 40 Water? Hey, I'm with you on that. I just don't. To me, logically, as in right now, it wouldn't make sense to get rid of Aaron Rodgers.
Okay.
Because not only are you getting rid of arguably one of the top 3 quarterbacks in the league, which is, I don't think you will get adequate return for that.
Yeah, it's no. Well, see, Deshaun Watson and Matthew Stafford will mess all that up. Because by the time by Deshaun Watson, stakes are higher based on Stafford. That narrowed down where he can go.
Yeah,
you know what I'm saying. He doesn't have a greater pool now because who can afford to give up all that?
Honestly, the Jets.
That's it.
That's about it.
You know what I'm saying? Jacksonville already got their mindset on.
And I keep hearing reports about that Jacksonville shit too. Which
they got their mindset on Trevor Lawrence though.
And that makes no sense to me neither, why I keep seeing those reports about Jacksonville and Houston making a trade. Because why would it make sense for Houston to trade Deshaun Watson in division?
Right.
You're going to see him twice a year. And he's still on the contract for the next about 5 years. So you're going to say for the next 5-6 years, you're going to sit there and look at Deshaun Watson on the other side of the field and kill you every week, every time he see you?
Yeah, I don't see Jacksonville making that trade because my thing is like this.
But I'm with you on that. They've been set on seeing getting Trevor Lawrence too.
Why would you get, if I'm Jacksonville, if those reports are true?
Yeah.
My thing is like this. He said Matt LaFleur need to get his shit together. But
I don't even think that's LaFleur's doing of that. Right. He's the coach.
He got another comment. I'm gonna get to that comment in a minute, 40. But hold on, let me say that. So here's my thing in the Jacksonville thing. If those reports are true, it doesn't make sense to give up a future. Now, granted, we don't know how good Lawrence is.
We have an idea.
We'll have an idea. We don't know. You know what I'm saying?
No, you're right.
You know what I'm saying? But that's your future. He's coming in. He's new, young, starting in your franchise versus you bring Watson in and then if Watson doesn't pan out for whatever reason, you know what I'm saying? That's your future down the drain. It makes better sense in Jacksonville case to go with Trevor Lawrence because you're in rebuild. So my thing, you're in rebuilding mode like that. You might as well go ahead and just total rebuild.
Well, I mean, and the Jaguars are in.
The Jaguars and Lions to me in the same boat.
They in the same boat.
They are in total rebuild mode.
Yeah.
So when you're in that kind of mode, you might as well rebuild with a fresh pair of legs. Because you put Watson over there in Jacksonville, you're in rebuild mode. You may not get good for another 3 years, right? Because now he's 28,
and you're giving up a lot.
And you're getting up a lot.
So you can't
it's hard to
on your
get
future.
Those things
You're right.
that you need.
I'm with you on that.
So to me, those reports, if they true, Jacksonville, you stupid.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
It just wouldn't make any sense.
Right. And 40 said the Pats trade Cam for Watson. Who the hell want Cam? You gonna trade a you go for a Benz again? They only make you go.
I don't even think I didn't look it up, but I don't even know if the Patriots even have draft picks to even go and get Deshaun Watson, especially if the Texans are asking for 2 number ones, 2 number twos, and 2 defensive young starters.
Right.
So I mean, I don't know where Deshaun ends up. The benefit for Deshaun is that he has a no trade clause, which is pretty much unheard of in NFL.
Right.
I mean, you normally hear that in basketball, baseball.
That's because O'Brien was there.
Well, yeah, but still, you talking about a guy in Deshaun Watson who we know what he's capable of on the field.
Right.
We've seen him do magical stuff on the field.
Mm-hmm.
So the asking price is that they're asking for is warranted.
Right.
And not only that, I mean, I don't see nobody but the Jets making that trade. And he's already kind of saying that the Jets is at the top of his priority list. And when you got the no trade clause, you got the cachet in the pool to make that decision.
Mm-hmm.
Now, with the Jets, it makes sense to go get him because it's just not working with Sam Darnold.
Right.
I don't care what coach they bring
in. Somebody will take Sam Darnold.
Oh, yeah.
Somebody take Sam Darnold.
Because the good thing about Sam Darnold is he's still young.
Mm-hmm.
He's 23, 24, that he can still make a rebound on his career and turn his trajectory around.
So you can do a 3-team trade, possibly. You know what I'm saying? Send Darnold somewhere that somebody want him. Get some picks out of that. Get Deshaun from Houston.
Yeah.
Get some picks out of that.
Yeah, I mean,
now you load it.
Somebody's gonna come up with some picks.
You know what I'm saying? If the Jets do that, they can get picks from whoever takes Darnold and picks from Houston.
Yeah. I mean,
I might go get a green jersey, nigga. That nigga might be the team.
So with the Jets, they do have, I think they have quality players on the defense.
Yes. Mm-hmm.
So that would be part of their chips that they can go get Deshaun Watson, and they also do have the picks.
Right.
So that's why I'm saying I can only see them making that trade to go get Deshaun with Houston and actually meet Houston's asking price for Deshaun.
Right.
I mean, but there's numerous quarterbacks in this carousel that still have question marks.
Yes.
I mean, who knows for a fact if Carson Wentz is staying?
Now, what I saw something the other day about Wentz going somewhere. What was it? Is it Miami? No, not Miami. I can't remember where it was.
But that brings up another thing. If you keep having reports and question marks about Tua, to me, that Miami's not sold on Tua. In my opinion, I don't think they're sold on Tua.
It's too early for me.
I think it is too early. I think it is. I'm with you. But the reports are out there.
Yeah, they're out there. It ain't got good sense.
And usually when there's smoke,
there's fire.
There's fire somewhere.
Yeah, they ain't got good sense. I mean, first of all, you already invested into it.
Yeah.
And you're gonna take 1 year and say, oh, he ain't the man.
All right, so let's break it down like this. Let's go through all 32 teams of who has a quarterback that's solid.
Okay.
And we know for a fact that they're not going nowhere.
All right.
I mean, we know Kansas City not going nowhere.
Right.
We know Chargers aren't going nowhere.
Right.
There's question marks in Las Vegas about what they're going to do with Derek Carr.
Right.
So he might be part of that QB carousel as well.
Oh, I thought you were talking about Winston.
No. I'm just saying
talking about in general.
I'm just saying in general.
Okay.
I mean, Gruden's not 100% sold on Derek Carr.
No, I ain't 100% sold on Gruden.
No, but that's another topic for another day. But I mean, they only a few years into that 10-year, $100 million contract. So yeah, I don't think they want to go ahead and cut bait and get rid of him quite yet.
Right.
But honestly, if I'm the Raiders, I would see what I can get for Derek Carr, and I would be okay with riding with Marcus Mariota.
Okay.
And see if you can get. I mean, if Stafford is going for 2 number ones and a 2, who's to say that they couldn't get that value for Derek Carr? You know what I'm saying? I mean, if you're comparing quarterbacks,
I don't think that. I think just, and I ain't being a homer. I just think the Carr is a step under Stafford.
I can agree with you on that, but
I can't see getting that that same amount for a car.
Yeah, but I mean, Derek Carr was in the MVP talks just 3 years ago. I mean, until he got hurt in week 16, he was in the MVP talks.
That's true.
So I mean, it's not like the guy's a scrub.
Cam Newton went to a Super Bowl.
Don't get me started. Okay. Yeah, but anyway, I mean, Patriots, they gonna be looking for a quarterback.
That's true. I can see that.
I mean, of course, we already said the Jets. Questions.
That's what I think is gonna be interesting.
Is the Patriots?
What is Bill Belichick gonna do?
And it's okay. Oh man, I mean, we said it a few weeks ago. I can see him literally like not giving up so much to either go get Deshaun or even get Wentz or anybody like that. I can literally see him calling San Francisco and be like, "Look,
send us back, Jimmy.
Y'all ain't 100% sold on Jimmy G. Send him back,
right?
And we'll give you maybe like a second round and a third, and we'll call it even."
But no, it's interesting. I read the comments that it said Stafford, you want to go anywhere but New England.
I saw that too.
I wonder why.
Matt Patricia.
I'm about to say, is Patricia didn't taint him that bad? He said he don't want to go to New England.
I got it, and this is just my opinion.
That just speaks volume.
But that's what I'm saying. In my opinion, for him to say that, knowing that Belichick is still in that building, with the fact that Patricia came from that building, came to Detroit, and straight crapped on that whole franchise.
Right.
I'm assuming that maybe Stafford is like, well, he learned that from somewhere, and it's from New England.
Right.
So why would I ever want to put myself in that situation again?
That's interesting.
I mean,
when I saw that comment, I said, wow.
That speaks volume.
That speaks volume.
Because you're talking about an organization literally last 20 years dominated the NFL.
You're like, I want that.
I don't want none of that. That says something.
It says a lot.
I mean, maybe it's a culture thing. Maybe it's just his feelings. Because, I mean, like, it's learned behavior.
Right.
So my thing is, if Patricia was acting like that, he had to learn that from somewhere. And he only learned that from one place, and that got to be Belichick.
That belly check. But
I've also kind of heard certain players kind of mention that it's a different culture up there. It's strictly all about winning.
Everybody can get it. But who it is, everybody can get it.
But Belichick has already done that. He showed that. I don't care what your name is. If you're not doing it the Patriot way, I'll get you up out of here.
Right.
I mean, you go down the list of names, and the list of names is Pro Bowlers.
Right.
List of names is people that contribute, and names is in the headlines and Sports Center, and they have gotten shipped out. So, I mean, this QB carousel is going to get nuts. I mean, Pittsburgh kind of already set their future up. I mean, they're taking a chance on Dwayne Haskins because the reports Benz might come back for one more year, but they're going to ask him to come on a reduced contract, which they should. Right. I mean,
discount on that.
We gonna need some of that money back.
We already appreciated the value out of you, nigga. You know what I'm saying? We didn't wrote you down.
I mean, so Pittsburgh, they kind of already mentioned that they're kind of set on their QB situation. Baltimore, they're already talking about giving Lamar an extension.
Right.
I don't think it's going to be Mahomes' money, and it shouldn't, because he's not on that same level.
No.
But he's gonna get probably, because the market everybody's asking for at quarterback position is almost $40 million a year. So he should get, in my opinion, if I'm GM, I'll throw 36 a year at you.
All right, I can see that.
But you can't get Mahomes money because you're not doing Mahomes performance.
No. Hopefully he develop.
Yeah, hopefully he develop. Cleveland.
I mean, think about this though. If he can develop accuracy, can you imagine that battle between him and Mahomes back and forth?
Lamar's problem to me is consistency.
Yeah.
There's days that he's on, and then there's days that I'm like, bro, you can't run everything.
Right.
You can't
just take off and run all
yeah,
the time, bro.
you're not a running back.
Right. They didn't pay you for that.
Yeah, and not at all. So I mean,
Got the ghost of Ray Rice.
So the Ravens
running and punching.
Yeah, running and punching. So the Ravens seem like they cool with sticking with Lamar for a few more years.
Right. And I can see that.
Yeah, they should.
I can see that.
They should. It's too early to give up on
Right.
that whole they already invested so much in that project. Just go ahead, keep building around him.
Right. And I think they give him some more weapons.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? He'd be better. I mean, then you got to teach him not to keep throwing to the same person.
That too.
Oh, the new guy, keep throwing to him. You know what I'm saying?
Oh, Mark Andrews, that's all I see. I mean, that's what cost him in that playoff game. He stared Mark Andrews down.
Right.
Cleveland Browns, they sound like they're okay sticking with Baker.
And get rid of
OBJ.
Yep.
They should.
They should.
They should get wow. I mean, OBJ is what 27, 28?
Yeah.
I mean,
somebody take him.
Of course.
Somebody that needs a decent receiver over there, like a second, third piece.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? But I mean, the biggest thing that messed up him is him being out in Cleveland winning.
What, for OBJ?
Yeah.
Oh, well,
you know what I'm saying? They was losing.
We're having a different conversation.
We have a different conversation. Yeah. But the fact that they was winning, he wasn't even in.
Mm-hmm.
He's supposed to be their
he
best
wasn't
receiver.
Involved in it. And,
you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
That messed him up.
Yeah. Bengals look. They I think they fine with Borgo.
Oh, they good.
They fine with Borgo. Yeah. They just need to get offensive line, make sure he's not getting hurt no more.
Mm-hmm.
I think because if people look at the play that got hurt, I mean, Chase Young was in his grill,
right,
and took a bad hit to the knee.
Mm-hmm.
So Bengals, they got to shore up that.
They got to shore the offensive line.
But what I would do if I'm the Bengals is go and get a solid backup.
Yes,
because even though Burrow is coming off an ACL tear, the time frame is usually 9 to 12 months, and that happened about mid-season.
Mm-hmm.
Time frame wise, he may not be 100% ready to go.
Right,
but if they get a solid, because you can get a solid backup for cheap, and just slowly ease Burrow in about halfway through next season, and then they could probably take off.
Right.
So, that's AFC West, AFC North, they good. Okay, so the South, we already, the rumors are out there. Deshaun probably not going to be in Houston.
Right.
So whatever adequate returns that they're going to get, they're still probably in the QB carousel looking for somebody.
Right.
Tennessee, I think Tennessee's fine with Tannehill.
Yeah, Tannehill, they're going to keep Tannehill.
I actually like what Tannehill did this year.
I think they're good with Tannehill.
Because Tannehill, their offense, of course, runs through Derrick Henry, and which benefits Tannehill because he's still mobile enough, and they were killing cats with the RPO.
Oh, yeah.
So it's like, we got to put 8 in the box, stop Derrick Henry. Then next Tannehill just, he's down the field.
Right.
And he was accurate on his play action. And, of course, all this is predicated off of Derrick Henry, but he did his job.
Right.
The coach going to be
they need a quarterback.
Yeah. Phillip Rivers retired.
He went to home for all them babies.
Yeah.
That litter that nigga
That boy need a vasectomy ASAP, dog. Because NFL checks ain't coming in like that no more, players. So
you don't need no more, bro.
Yeah.
You know that retirement.
So the Colts are going to be in the market to probably grab one of these quarterbacks.
Atlanta needs a quarterback.
We'll get to them. So we got Tennessee. Okay, and then Jacksonville, they made it known they're going to get Trevor Lawrence.
Right.
So in the East, AFC East, it's no brainer. Patriots need to go get a quarterback.
They ain't sure need another quarterback.
They gonna need another quarterback.
They need it. They cut Cam already, didn't they?
Well, I mean, it's only a 1-year deal, so
he cut basically.
Once the offseason begins after the Super Bowl, they're looking for a quarterback.
Right.
Now, if they bring him back, I'll be surprised as hell. Matter of fact, I'll be surprised as hell if Cam even plays next year.
Me too. What he showed, I can't see nobody even trying to throw money at him. Go ahead.
No, because my thing is yes, there weren't a lot of pieces to help you succeed in New England. I get that, but just a year before, old man Brady proved that myth wrong.
Right. Well, here's my thing too. Here's my thing. When you're evaluating talent, I mean at any position, for me, I'm not looking at. I'm gonna take in consideration of,
what's around
you.
Yeah.
So you don't have pieces, okay. You lost some players, okay. But the things that you can't control, if you do that well, like I can see, okay, maybe there's some tangibility there. But the things he can control, he didn't even do that well.
No,
like them out routes, he throwing at people's ankles and
he was
fumbling, and
he was throwing it in the dirt.
You know what I'm saying? And overthrowing. That right there is on you.
His own play.
They don't have nothing to do with the players right there. If your receiver's the sorriest receiver in the world, but you throw it at his ankles, it's not the receiver's fault.
No.
You know what I'm saying? If you throw it,
he can't throw it and catch it too.
If you throw it like you're trying to make a field goal with your arm, that's not the receiver's fault. You know what I'm saying? If you're running like you got grease and just got to eat a bucket of chicken, and the ball is like everywhere, that's not nobody's fault but yours.
And that's why I'm saying I'll be surprised.
Yeah, so if anybody take a chance on them, the head coach need to be fired on spot. Soon as you finish the N in Newton, they should be signing ink on your settlement check. We're gonna have to let you go.
Don't even clean your locker. We'll send it to you, bro.
Take an Uber home.
The Bills are fine.
Yeah.
Josh Allen. They just he needs to keep improving on his completion percentage
and consistency.
Yes, because I mean we've already documented his completion percentage improvement,
right?
But I mean, I don't think he had a great playoffs this year.
He didn't.
The coach were able to contain him, and he didn't do so high.
Right.
The Ravens completely shut him down, and then the Chiefs all the way shut him down. So, I mean, he needs pieces.
I mean, he definitely needs pieces.
I mean, you can't just go to Stephon Diggs all day, every day.
You definitely need a run game.
But they also need to help with the play calling, because they did no running at all in the playoffs.
You look at some of those things when you struggle as a quarterback. If you have a run game, I mean, Brady's shown it too. There's been times when Brady struggled. Go to the run, you know what I'm saying, get some of that pressure off of him.
Yeah.
He gets back into the swing.
I mean, I said it leading up to the playoff game. I said, Josh Allen and the Buffalo Bills need to establish a run game. The low-hanging fruit is the Chiefs' defense is atrocious against the run.
Right.
You have to expose it. So if they just know for a fact, you're just going to sit there and try to chuck the ball 40 to 45 times a game.
We're coming to get you.
Yeah, we just going to come get you. So, I mean, we'll see what happens with that. Of course, the Jets and the Dolphins, we don't know what they're going to do. I think the Dolphins should stay.
I think the Dolphins should stay with
They should stay with Tua. It's way too early. For one, if you're going to give up Tua,
won't you just stay for a little while?
But in the Dolphins' case, Tua just needs help.
Right.
I mean, I've said it a million times. He was great in Alabama because he had All-Americans to throw it to in the backfield, and he had the Great Wall of the Crimson Tide in front of him.
Right.
If you kind of replicate that in Miami with the picks, because they got the third overall pick,
right,
it's going to be somebody sitting there with all the great talent. And if you want to move back, bundle up on some picks. But their defense is straight.
Right.
Just give Tua help. That's it. And the Jets, we were already talking about them. They kind of all over the place. What they're going to do with, are they going to get Deshaun or not? But
they just stick with it and get Deshaun.
I'm kind of torn about that.
Okay.
Because they got so many great picks in the first 3 rounds.
Okay.
Like you can literally keep Sam Darnold and build around him.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying? Because if you give up all those picks, then you're still saying on some of the holes that we got on offense, you're going to be alleviated by Deshaun Watson.
Well, that's why I said they need to do a 3-team.
3-team trade.
That way they can get some picks on the other side.
I hear you.
You know what I'm saying?
Because I think their defense is low key nice.
Right. So you can use your picks to get Deshaun, and then use the fact somebody might want Donald to get some picks back.
Yeah. Because you're going to get value for Sam Darnold.
Yeah, you can get something for him.
Like, I don't know if it's going to be 2 number ones like they got like the Lions got for Matthew Stafford, but
right.
I think you get something adequate.
If you get a bunch of 2nd or 3rd round picks, you know.
Yeah, no, that's still quality players.
Still quality players there. And you get a lot of them.
Yeah. Okay, so that's AFC. Let's go on over to the NFC. NFC West, I don't think San Francisco is.
And I saw it on Jimmy.
Yeah, I think they in that talks of this QB carousel too.
Mm-hmm. It was talk they wanted Stafford, but
yeah,
they want to give up.
They want to give up picks. Yeah,
mm-hmm.
I mean, if
you already got them pieces.
Well, but see, and that's what I'm saying. If it's just 3 draft picks and swap the quarterback, I would have took that.
Yeah,
I mean, Matthew Stafford is showing that he play hurt.
Mm-hmm.
Now Jimmy G is missing games.
Right.
Now, I don't care. I saw the stat and we talked about it. San Francisco wins with Jimmy G is in the lineup.
Mm-hmm.
But when is he in the lineup?
Right.
Since they made that trade, 2017?
Mm-hmm.
I mean, he's been missing games like crazy.
Right.
He's hurt. I mean, you are relying on a quarterback. Yes, the talent is there, but if he's not available, it means nothing. Absolutely nothing.
Right.
I mean, so Rams already made their case.
Mm-hmm.
They already went and got Matthew Stafford. But I wanted to say real quick on Matthew Stafford. Of course, he's 33. So how long do they expect him to stay at this peak of his performance?
Right.
You know what I'm saying? I'm not saying they should go get another quarterback, but they should at least go get something Fitzmagic-esque,
mm-hmm.
just to be cautious. Because
mm-hmm.
I mean, you know, you can't. He's 33. He ain't gonna be playing hurt all the time like he did in Detroit. That's a whole different thing.
I ain't come here for that.
Yeah. So I think the Cardinals are fine with Kyler Murray.
Mm-hmm.
They fine, and then of course Seattle and Russell Wilson.
Yeah,
he's not going nowhere. But I will say this about the Seahawks. Y'all have to find a way to protect Russell Wilson.
Right.
The whole time he's been there, he's never had an O-line, which is baffling to me. You're talking about a Super Bowl winner.
Mm-hmm.
He's been to the Super Bowl twice.
Right.
And top 5 quarterback. Talent.
Right.
Easily. If you want that to continue,
you got to give him some help.
You're going to have to.
Some protection.
Yeah. He gotta stay upright. Because he's getting up there in age. I think Russell is almost 30, 31 or something like that. He can't keep running around like he used to.
Mm-mm.
Like that stuff gets old.
Your body be like,
not today. Nope, not today. Not today.
Yeah.
So
they don't just like they tell you sometimes they tell you we only think about shit. Not now, nigga. I'm trying to get this touchdown.
So I mean, we'll see what Seattle does to help Russell Wilson, but they're set on quarterback.
Yeah.
Let's go down to the NFC South. Teddy Bridgewater in Carolina. Hey, how you feel about that?
I think they should put some more pieces around and see what they got.
I think they should stick with Teddy.
Yeah,
you just got him.
You just got him. Put some more pieces around him and then ride him out a year or two and see what happens.
Yeah.
You know, I mean, you rate him like next year should be like, okay, let's really watch him.
Yeah.
You know, if he shows sparks of goodness and stuff like that, of greatness.
Especially when you get McCaffrey back
you
for
know
a whole season. Yeah.
And then the following year, you can make your decision.
Make your final decision on that.
Right.
Tampa Bay, I think, of course, Tom Brady still has 1 more year left on his contract.
Right.
So they're fine.
I think next year I will get a quarterback.
I think they should go in the draft this year and go get one.
Yeah. Well, yeah.
Because I mean, after next year, do you know if Brady's going to come back?
Right.
And play? And if he does come back and play, do you know he'll be a free agent?
Mm-hmm.
He's not guaranteed to stay in Tampa. But I mean,
I don't see Tom going nowhere else.
No. No, I don't see him team hopping like that.
Yeah. I don't see him
No.
doing that. And then rent an arm. You know what I'm saying?
But they should go ahead and start.
I'm renting Super Bowls.
So Atlanta, you already said it.
Yeah.
You said just do it.
Out.
Just do it.
Put them in a wheelbarrow, roll them on out. It's time. Cut ties.
I'm kind of torn on whether they should get rid of Matt Ryan or not, because they have so many problems on defense to address.
Right. That's why I get rid of him and get some defensive players.
Yeah, but that still leaves you with who you gonna get a quarterback.
I'm not gonna win next year.
I mean,
doesn't matter.
I mean, I hear you.
Here's my thing. Though, on a serious tip, I think that he should have done it a couple of years ago. Here's why I say why he still had value.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, he still has some value now, but he had more value last year or the year before last. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And that way you could have had by now maybe more draft picks this year and next year.
And could have done something.
You know what I'm saying? You could loose up some money, get you some veterans for this year and next year. So you have, it's like playing, this thing's like playing a stock market. You know, you have to be looking like, okay, when is it time to buy? When is it time to sell? And you got to get in at the right time.
Yeah.
And sometimes you get in too late, you may get some money,
but you don't get what you could have. Yeah,
you know what I'm saying? Sometimes you get in too soon, you know what I'm saying, and you losing money.
I feel the same way about Julio.
Yeah, Julio need to go too.
Because here's my thing with the Falcons. They were still putting up good offensive numbers.
Right.
And Julio probably missed majority of the year.
Mm-hmm.
Now, Julio, I mean, he's always been in the conversation as one of the best wide receivers, but he has a durability issue.
Mm-hmm.
So in that sense, let me see what I can get for him.
Right.
And let me fill some other holes.
As fans, if you look at it from a fan standpoint, when you got certain players on your team, you want to, I didn't want to see Stafford go.
Yeah.
But at the same time, I understand
that it was necessary.
Yeah. And I understand it's necessary for both sides.
Mm-hmm.
He was going to be miserable in the rebuild.
Oh.
And
it'd have been unfair to him to put him to another rebuild.
All the stuff that he done for that team, it wouldn't have been fair to keep him there.
Yeah.
Second of all, it's a business.
It's always a business.
It's a business first. Always a business first. You know what I'm saying? So yeah, Julio Jones 3 years ago, you might not want to leave.
Yeah.
But it might have been time. You have to recognize certain things. Okay, I see something declining. Right now, he has value.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? Are we gonna make a push for real this year? You don't see you really make. Honestly, sit down and evaluate. I don't think we're gonna really make a push like we can. It's a possibility, but I don't think so. Deal him.
Yeah.
And then, especially you're not that far away. You know what I'm saying? Really, they get some pieces on that defense, let's say even Ryan there. Let's talk about 3 years ago. Some pieces on that defense with Ryan here, you making some noise. You got young receivers.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Now
that Super Bowl loss killed their spirit, bro.
Yeah, it just seemed like that Super Bowl loss was like,
bruh.
They're like, nigga.
Bruh, they had a Super Bowl in their hand. And then just that collapse and everything that franchise just
Brady is a franchise killer.
They were literally trending up, and then when that Super Bowl loss went, they just every year they just keep going down.
Mm-hmm.
So, man, Saints, of course.
They get a quarterback.
It's just a matter of time before Drew Brees announce it.
Yeah.
I don't see him coming back at all.
He don't need to. He broken enough records. He's got a Super Bowl.
Mm-hmm. What else does he have to add to his legacy?
What you add to your legacy, man? Go and sit down. My thing is, especially in football,
you know what you do.
Sit down early enough where you can enjoy your life and not be on a walker or a crutch and all that stuff. Taking all that beating.
Think about your career
afterwards. You know what I'm saying? You can retire.
Your health afterwards, for sure.
You retire in your 30s or early 40s. You're still young enough to still do stuff.
Mm-hmm.
you know, and enjoy life.
And he has young kids.
Right.
I mean, his oldest is probably no more than 19 years old.
Yeah, see what I'm saying?
And he got like 3 or 4 kids. Like, go enjoy.
Spend time with your kids and your family and enjoy.
Enjoy it. You done enough.
Yeah, you done plenty enough.
You done plenty.
You took a franchise that used to wear bags over their head.
The Aints.
You know what I'm saying? And gave them a Super Bowl.
Yeah.
You put them back in a conversation.
Yeah.
Well, you used to say the Saints, oh, that's a win.
Oh, easily.
You know what I'm saying? Oh,
easily.
I mean, you know, they ain't been in conversation since Kenny Stabler.
Man.
And they weren't really that good then. It's because he has Kenny Stabler. You know what I'm saying? What's the name?
Archie Manning.
You know what I'm saying?
Archie.
So, right. So it's like
you
done enough, man.
Yeah.
You done enough. Move on.
Yeah. Just go ahead and go enjoy
move before
the
we
family.
Move you.
Packers. I think they should stay with Aaron.
Yeah, they should, but I don't know.
Yeah.
Man. We'll see.
You sound like you got question marks on that.
I don't know, man. It's just, I mean, I guess here's my thing. If this was the NFL 5 years ago,
yeah,
I say he stay.
Mm-hmm.
But it's like the way stuff is trending and things are just like moving.
Gotta win now.
And moving and stuff, man. It's like sports. I mean, stuff that you thought, not just sports, but stuff in general you thought was going to be a certain way.
Mm-hmm.
Not that way no more.
Not here.
So it's like, I don't know, man. Aaron Rodgers can be like, you know what, bro? I feel like Chicago uniform. You know what I'm saying? I feel like going, no, not down to Houston, but anywhere but Houston.
Anywhere but Houston.
You know what I'm saying?
Stay far away from Houston.
We'll go to San Fran and go back home.
He good.
You know what I'm saying?
He good. And go on that team.
Yeah, and then you ain't that. You back in your neighborhood.
Dog.
You know what I'm saying?
And you still in playoff talks.
Family can come to all the games.
I don't know. Him and his family got some weird relationship dynamic, bro. They be coming out the media after his head. It's crazy.
You see what he did?
So, you know, the Lions got Jared Goff. Yeah. I don't know if they stick with that for the long term.
No, I think that's just he's just a placeholder.
He's a bridge.
He's a bridge. So let him take you over.
Oh, he's 26, man. He has so much left on the tread, on the tires. You gotta make it work.
Look here. I remember 1994.
Yeah, but come on, Jared Goff is not trash, though.
I went to 1994. I went to the car dealership.
Mm-hmm.
I bought a brand new Volkswagen Jetta. I drive it off the lot. He cut off on me.
Shut up.
I was like, man, but start right back up. Didn't think nothing about it. Kept driving it. 30 days later, that's all. I would turn the traffic, cut off. I turned the traffic, cut off. You know what I had?
Damn.
A lemon. Still was a 94. Still was new. Still had brand new treads on it, but it was a lemon. Jared Goff was a 94 Jetta.
I can't with you. This nigga over here. Oh, man. I mean, Chicago, they're going to be.
They need a quarterback.
Yeah. Yeah, I mean.
We need 2 quarterbacks.
I mean, they traded for Nick Foles.
I don't mean I was right.
I don't know. Hey, Nick Foles been finessing the shit out of franchises, bro. He been finessing the shit out of franchises.
Finessing like a mug, boy.
He been getting paid to be the glorified backup.
That nigga is a magician.
I mean, he finessed Philly out some money, got on the Super Bowl. Then he went to Jacksonville, finessed them.
I'm gonna call that nigga Chris Angel.
Just voila.
Finesse.
I mean, the 1 year in Jacksonville got hurt, and then he got traded again.
Right.
I mean, he's been collecting checks like it's nobody's business, bro.
This nigga Chris Angel of football.
And Mitch, I'm just sorry, Mitch. You just not the answer, bro.
Yeah,
you're not the answer.
Just not
Minnesota.
See, that's a weird.
That's an interesting one.
It's weird with Minnesota with Kirk Cousins.
Man, Kirk Cousins,
because he shows flashes of. I don't want to use the word great. Let me say goodness.
Okay, we're right with that goodness.
You know what I'm saying?
You got that goodness.
Yeah. Pause. But,
yeah, pause. I forgot. Pause.
You know, you see flashes like you be like, okay, I can see this might working.
Yeah.
You know, they get on the roll, win a couple of games. You know, they got Dalvin Cook, some good pieces over there. Maybe he can make. Maybe he get a new 2021 Trent Dilfer. You know, and then like when they on the road when we need him,
he collapsed.
That nigga just fold.
Yeah, which is crazy because the Vikings actually got a dope offense.
Yeah,
Dalvin Cook is nice.
Mm-hmm.
Kyle Rudolph, the tight end, is adequate. I mean, you got Adam Thielen and Justin Jefferson out there, and before that, he had Stephon Diggs. So it's not like he didn't have the pieces to be great.
Right.
He just, he's another finesser too. He's another finesser.
He's another finesse. I don't think he's as good as Foles, but he's Foles' apprentice.
I don't know. He got the franchise twice in Washington.
Yeah.
And that's all guaranteed money. Then he got the 3 years, like $75 million when he went to Minnesota. That was all guaranteed.
He showed some production.
Yes.
Foles be like,
hey, Foles is like, he'll give you 3 good games and then he give you 4 bad games.
Good enough to get paid, Foles.
Yeah.
Good enough to get paid. Once I get that trick,
yeah,
I'm out.
Yeah.
Skills back in my pocket.
So NFC East, Washington, I think they need a quarterback.
Quarterback, that'd be nice. With a good quarterback, that'd be nice.
I mean, there's no word on what Alex Smith is going to do, but I keep hearing reports of he might come back, he might let it go. Too. I mean, after all he's been through,
I think he need to retire. He came back and proved
that he can still do it.
Retire before something tragically.
He did. He came back and great story. I mean, I've always got respect for Alex Smith for what he did for my Chiefs, but his injury was to the leg that got repaired so many times.
Right.
I mean, at that point, you have to evaluate health or playing, and that's on that scale that he needs to
just go and sit down.
Yeah, I wouldn't be opposed for him to just go ahead and
nobody gonna think no less of it.
No.
You know
I won't. Right. I won't because I know what he has.
Right. You showed that you was tough.
I know what he started. He started that winning culture, him and Andy Reid in Kansas City. And then he helped Patrick in his rookie year, helped him with the mental side of the game.
Right.
So I wouldn't think no less of him if he set it down. Giants, you think they cool with Danny Nichols? I ain't calling him Danny Dimes. I can't.
See, here's my thing. He like a Kirk Cousins, really.
Yeah.
It's like, what do you do?
I'm more mobile.
Yeah, he showed you some flashes of goodness.
And
you're like, oh, maybe, you know what I'm saying, if he developed.
But he's a turnover machine, bro.
Yeah. I mean, so I don't know, bro. I don't know with Danny.
Is it fair enough to put Giants in QB carousel?
Yeah, I'll put him in there.
Okay.
Yeah.
I wouldn't argue either way.
Right.
Like if they went ahead and make a move.
I can see that.
Yeah. You know what I'm saying? I think, of course, with Saquon coming back, maybe get maybe Melvin Ingram, their tight end. He's solid, but he's already been showing durability issues.
Right.
They don't really have
a
wide receiver threat.
One. Yeah.
No. I mean, Golden Tate is nice, but he's getting older.
Old.
Yeah.
He's more of a slot receiver.
Yeah. So I mean, maybe if they go get some pieces in the office, I can see them sticking with him. But then I could also see them trying to get value for Danny Nichols. I ain't calling him Danny Dimes.
Danny Pesos.
Philly. I mean, I think
Jalen Hurts, man, play him.
But I can also see them using Jalen Hurts as trade bait.
Yeah.
And keeping and sticking with Wentz because of the money they already invested in him. I can see them doing that.
I can see that from a business perspective.
Yes.
I can see that.
Yeah.
But I can see that right there was going to be the detriment to your franchise.
I think
Wentz proved
in the locker room
that he's going to be garbage.
Yeah.
And then y'all have you looked for your that nigga gone. You know what I'm saying? You're looking for your help and we shipped him off. You know what I'm saying?
Hey.
I mean, I understand it from a business perspective. Somebody saw the flashes that he showed.
That'd be a business move for sure.
And scoop them right up and you can get some picks and stuff like that.
Yeah.
And, you turn those picks into something, then it's a genius move.
I can
also, what I'm saying? But it can also backfire.
Yeah.
So they're in a precarious situation.
I think if they hold him, it creates a locker room situation.
Right.
Because they already showed, the reports was already out there. The locker room was already like, you know, why are we holding on to this guy at the starter?
Right.
I went and got Jalen Hurts in the second round. Like, let's try to salvage the season.
Right.
And they waited until it was too late. So if they keep him, I will look out for reports as in players wanting to get the fuck out of there.
Right.
Because they're like, bro, hey, we're not going to win with this cat. We are not going to win with this cat. Like, so, but no,
he is what he says.
He is. We thought they was.
Right.
And then, of course, the biggest question at the NFC, Dak.
Dak Prescott.
Would you keep him?
I would keep him.
I would too.
I would keep him. But this is Jerry Jones we're talking about.
Yes.
This is Jerry. I would not be surprised if they ship him out. Him and Zeke.
Now, one person they should ship is Zeke, because the contract that you already invested in him, and his years just keep declining, and his weight keeps going up.
Right.
He talking about,
right.
You
we can see, nigga.
Yeah,
we can see.
Yeah, you eat, nigga.
Right. The evidence is there.
That
nigga head.
I mean, I would keep Dak.
I would keep that.
Because they got too many problems on defense they need to fix.
A whole lot. And that's what getting rid of Zeke might help.
Yes. Because Tony Pollard showed that he's adequate. I mean, I'm not a Cowboys fan, but just as a football fan, I saw that Tony Pollard was he was adequate.
Right.
And especially in a pass-driven league that the NFL is.
Here you go.
Yeah.
Send Zeke to Buffalo.
Ooh. Well, damn. Shit me, boss.
You know what I'm saying? Send Zeke. Buffalo can use him.
Oh, yeah.
I think he was shine in Buffalo, because Buffalo just need a decent run game. You know what I'm saying?
Send Singletary to Dallas.
Send Singletary to Dallas.
And Buffalo get some picks.
You know
or Dallas
get some picks.
Yeah,
Dallas get picks.
That'll
help most of your defense.
Yes.
You know what I'm saying? You get rid of some of that contract off of Zeke.
They need to.
You know, but you can get maybe some free agency and stuff, and then whatever you get in the draft. That'll help with your defense. You know what I'm saying? You're getting Zeke a fresh start, maybe over in Buffalo. That might help his career some. And I think that would be a good move right there for both teams.
Well, that would put Buffalo in some serious talks.
Yes.
Of being in the Super Bowl.
He's not. I mean, Zeke done all he can do for Dallas.
I think so too.
Yeah, I think he's done all he can do for Dallas. It's time for him to go.
What more can he do?
Right. So ship him on to Buffalo.
That'd be.
I think that'll be a good place for him.
Man, NFL, y'all got a GM over here. But I mean, I like that.
Yeah,
I like that.
I think that'd be good.
Because then that keeps the defense honest. You gonna put 8 in the box?
Right.
Try and stop Zeke. Okay, I got Diggs.
Right.
I got Cole Beasley.
Right. And I still got Allen that can run.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Ooh.
You know what I'm saying? That's a good threat.
Well, shit.
You know, get you another offensive weapon and a receiver.
Shit, me, boss.
Cause look, here's my thing with Buffalo. They don't need a tier 1 receiver.
I think they already got one in Diggs.
Yes, all you just need a receiver
that can take pressure
off.
I'm with you.
You know what I'm saying? Or that can get open when they doubling Diggs.
Yeah.
You know, because Beasley is a slot receiver.
Oh, yeah.
So he gonna hit your slants and all that stuff. But you need a threat downfield.
Yeah.
You need somebody that can go downfield, even if you just take a couple of shots to keep the defense honest.
Yeah.
That's what you need. Especially if they double Diggs. I think you need a decent receiver. Julio will be a good receiver for it.
Ooh.
You know what I'm saying?
Hey, Julio, I'm sorry. He needs to get up out of ATL.
Because here's the thing with Julio. To me, he's at a point in his career, he's not a number 1.
Ooh, I wouldn't go that far, bro.
Let me tell you why I say that. He's not number 1 where he's at.
Well, I mean, if he's fighting injuries every year, yeah. Okay.
You know what I'm saying? He's not number 1. He's declining, son.
Yeah, no, he is.
He's declining, son. You got those young cats down there now.
Yeah, because I think Ridley is nice.
Ridley is nice. You know what I'm saying?
And Gabriel's nice.
Yeah, so you got the young cats down there now.
He's a solid number 2, Gabriel.
Yeah, so I think that get rid of him. Buffalo can pull off a 3-team trade, boy.
Wow.
That'd be nice.
That's,
That'd be nice.
GM that no.
Because I mean, Julio there
Mm-hmm.
will definitely get the pressure off of Diggs.
Yes.
You know what I'm saying?
And help and
help
take some pressure off Josh Allen.
Right. And you still got Colby.
Man, that's a nice receiving core.
You nice. And then you got Zeke behind you. I should send Singletary to Dallas.
Picks.
Give him a couple picks.
Yeah.
To figure out a way to get
Zeke.
Get Zeke. To figure out a way to get Julio.
Get Julio.
Mm-hmm.
I wonder what Julio's value would be on the market.
I don't know. I had to check that out. Got a comment. Let me see. Somebody probably didn't like what I had to say.
I couldn't drop a number one for Julio.
Ben said, Mel, you tripping. That brother, no.
Who was that?
Ben, he said, Mel, you tripping on that, bro. Julio is a number one, even with injuries.
Hey, I mean, he's still number one talent. But if you're not available, how can I evaluate you as number one talent if you're not available?
Right.
And nobody can't get past the fact that he's often hurt.
Right.
You can't get past that.
Right.
So I mean, we'll see what happens. But as everybody knows, this Sunday, the final game of the NFL season.
Is it?
Yeah. Super Bowl. Now, yesterday we had the Pro Bowl. It was different. They did Madden little games.
Man,
I
ain't even watch it.
I ain't trying to see motherfuckers sitting up there playing Madden. I got Madden at the crib. I go play that my damn self. So just to see Snoop and they had Jamal Adams and some other cats.
Right.
I think they had prime time up there, but I ain't trying to see cats play Madden. Deshaun Watson was playing too.
I'm good.
But I mean, even if they were still doing the actual Pro Bowl, I don't think nobody.
I lost interest in the Pro Bowl.
It's the NFL's fault.
Mm-hmm.
Remember back in the day, the Pro Bowl, everybody, I would watch it because the players cared.
Right.
Like, I think the last Pro Bowl I watched was when Sean Taylor, God rest his soul, knocked that punter smooth the fuck out. He went to run a fake and he ran up the sideline. The next thing you know, just Sean Taylor, boom, just yoked him. But
from the U.
Yeah, from the U. But I mean, Pro Bowl just don't even matter anymore.
Yeah, I don't even.
So I mean, but y'all know how we about to get down on Sunday for the Super Bowl. What you doing for the Super Bowl, man?
I haven't decided yet.
Yeah, I'm trying to get some catering events going on for my company.
Hey, look this nigga up, man.
Yeah, y'all want some wing platters?
Want some wing platters?
Yeah, taco bar.
Lemon pepper your wings.
Lemon pepper my wings. Yeah, holla at your boy, madmax.net. Again, www.madmax.net. If you're
looking for a great home cooked meal and you don't have time to prepare it, well, your solution is here. Mad Mac Catering.
Yeah,
the food is made with love and with a touch of soul.
Hey,
Contact
the
us.
benefits of having commercials. But I probably ain't doing. I know my mom and my sister coming up, you know, because we trying to celebrate another Chiefs win. Hopefully that's the case. So we got the Kansas City Chiefs going down to Tampa Bay. The Buccaneers got the home field advantage. The first time in NFL history that a home team is actually the home team.
Right.
So let's kind of break it down like this. What are your keys to victory for Tampa Bay offense and defense?
Offensive wise, their receivers gotta catch the ball.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, they can't go into this game like they were other games and dropping a lot of passes, but they gotta hold on to the ball.
Evans and Godwin.
It's gonna be some times where Brady's gonna have to thread it in there, and you gonna have to catch that.
Yeah,
there's no getting around it.
Yeah, I hear you.
Establish the run. You know, if Ronald Jones and Leonard Fournette, if they can get a good run in, that offense gonna be cooking.
Hard to stop.
It's gonna be hard to stop.
Yeah.
Defense, I think you it all depends if Winfield and all of them come back too.
I I've been seeing reports that his ankle's still fucked up.
Yeah, see,
He's still questionable.
Yeah, and what about Whiteside? That's a Whiteside.
Whitehead.
Yeah. Whiteside played for Miami.
Tahir Whitehead or something like that.
Yeah,
because he got knocked out the NFC Championship game.
Yeah, so like to get their players back, I think what they it's hard. You're gonna have to control Tariq Hill. You don't get it, but you got to control it some kind of way. I think you pressure Pat, put pressure on him, but you keep somebody behind in case he breaks containment. Keep a spy in case he breaks containment. I think that's one of the things you're gonna have to do. Let me see. I got some comments here. Vin said, "Keep Mahomes off the damn field."
Hey, they better hope that boy get COVID. Better hope that boy get COVID. That's a bad dude right there.
Yeah, that's why I said I think Tampa Bay, defensive wise, is gonna have to contain Mahomes.
Mm-hmm.
That's just no getting around it. You know what I'm saying? You got if you can keep him in that, keep him shooken up, but not letting him beat you with his feet.
Mm-hmm.
I think you'd be all right and keep everybody in front of you. They're gonna get theirs.
Oh,
they're gonna get theirs.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Ask the 49ers about that shit.
So you already know they're gonna get theirs. You keep them in front of you, they're gonna march down the field.
Mm-hmm.
And you keep them out there. So
yeah.
So you get down the goal line, you play good goal line defense.
Oh yeah.
Hold them at 3 if you can.
You know what? I'm right there with you on majority of your points. Mm-hmm. For a fact, if I'm Tampa Bay, I gotta get Ronald Jones and Leonard Fournette going ASAP, right off gate.
Right.
I know they got the weapons on offense, with Chris Godwin, Mike Evans.
I don't think Tampa Bay gonna beat Kansas City like that.
No, but when
I'm talking about the shootout.
If they get in a shootout, good luck.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, nobody wins more shootouts than the Chiefs.
Right.
So good luck.
Because they can score quick.
Oh, too quick.
And so what you want to do, and like Van has said, keep Mahomes off the field. So that's old school, smash mouth, run. You know what I'm saying? You take your shots when you can.
Yeah. So
I'm not saying I take your shots, but just try to run that clock down some.
Okay, so I'm looking at the injury report right now.
Okay.
Jordan Whitehead, who was a safety, he's listed as doubtful. Antoine Winfield, we already talked about. He's listed as questionable.
Okay.
Now, another big key problems for Tampa Bay, Levante David, the star middle linebacker, he's listed as questionable.
Oh, wow.
And then Antonio Brown is still listed as doubtful. And this report was put up a couple of days ago. So today is Monday. So this was put up Friday. I haven't seen anything updated since, but now if they're without Antonio Brown, I think the offense is still all right.
Yeah.
They already proved that they can still beat a adequate team like Green Bay. So I think they'll be all right. But without Levante David, who is their quarterback on the defensive side, if he can't play, that's huge. I mean, he's been almost their heart and soul of that defense.
Vince said they have to do what they did to Casey in the second half of their regular season matchup.
Yeah, but now going back to that game in Week 12, Kansas City already blew the doors off of Tampa Bay. So that second half game was Tampa Bay catching up and Kansas City coasting. I mean, I'm just being serious. So if I'm Tampa Bay, I don't want to repeat what happened at Week 12.
Because not in the Super Bowl, you don't.
No, not in the Super Bowl. Carlton Davis was getting torched. That boy was looking like burnt toast. I mean, anytime you get look, and this is not me being a homer. Tyreek Hill is nice. He's good.
Right.
But to let him get off with 200 plus in the first half,
yeah, that's ridiculous.
That was at one point. Where do you say, hey, somebody, jam him or something, like disrupt the timing, do something.
Mm-hmm.
Like you gotta find a way to disrupt the time between him and Patrick Mahomes.
Right.
You have to. You can't sit there and let Tyreek get off with 200 in the first half again. You can't.
No, you can't do that.
You might as well hand the Vince Lombardi trophy over at halftime then. If they do that.
Give it to him at halftime.
Yeah.
It's over here.
Hey, man. Hey.
There you go.
Yeah, it's a wrap. We gonna hand you the trophy during this halftime performance, bro. Because I mean, you asking to lose.
I just think that you have to keep them off the field,
Mm-hmm.
and if some kind of way break their confidence.
You have to.
You know what I'm saying? If you can figure out a way to break, like how they frustrated Aaron Rodgers,
Mm-hmm.
if you can figure out how to frustrate not Mahomes but the other teammates.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Because I never seen Mahomes frustrated that I can think of.
He has a good way of hiding it. But I know this year with a lot of teams playing more zone and pretty much that little umbrella defense, not letting you get deep, which the Chiefs love to do, is trying to take their shots.
Right.
And pretty much make Mahomes come underneath. I mean, some of his interceptions, and there was one show that we did where I showed the stat where he had 18 dropped interceptions.
Right.
So, I mean, if you continue to do that, you keep yourself in the game, period. So, I mean, I think those are the keys for Tampa Bay, is to make sure, one, keep Mahomes on the sideline.
Right.
If I was y'all, I would find the first COVID female and send him up to a little groupie to his room and just say hi. No.
How you doing?
Tell your dad I said hi. But no, all seriousness, hey, keep that man on the sideline. So that goes to the offense.
Right.
That's what I said. Get that running game going.
But one thing I do like about Tampa Bay defense, they always punching at the ball, going for the ball.
That peanut punch.
You know what I'm saying? They good at that.
Yeah.
And I think you get a couple of those on.
And they got the guys to do it.
And you get a couple of those and capitalize on those. Can't say it in for a long game.
JPP and Vita Vea and Shaquille Barrett are, to me, the keys on defense.
Right.
Because with Kansas City having both their tackles out, you got to repatch offensive line.
Right.
Yeah, you got 2 weeks to try to game plan for it, but you can't necessarily game plan for JPP, Shaq Barrett, and Vita Vea. Right. Because Vita Vea is a beast up front on the D tackle. That's a double team. Right. And then, hey, JPP and Shaq coming off the edge, somebody's going. They gotta disrupt Patrick Mahomes. They gotta make his life hell. Right. Because Tampa Bay is good enough to do it with just a 4-man rush.
And that's key. And
that's key.
You can use the extra player in coverage.
In coverage, exactly. All right, so let's flip it over to the Chiefs side. What's the keys to victories on offense and defense you see that can bring the Super Bowl for him?
Tariq and Kelsey is your key. You know, if you can establish them early, you know, especially with Tariq and that speed, and they don't think they can stop you, that frustrates the mess out of people. You know, I think those gonna be your key. Mahomes gotta be patient. Yes. You know,
take what they give you.
Take what they give you, and don't play hero ball.
Oh yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Take what they give you, march on down the field, and it'll be easy money for them.
I hear you.
Defensive wise, like we said, the same thing to the key for Tampa's offense. Stop that run. Stop the run. Stop the run.
Stop
the run. And put Brady on his back.
No, I hear you.
If you can do that, it's a victory for you. Especially with Brady. You know, everybody know you put him on his back a couple of times.
Yeah.
You know.
I mean, you saw what Green Bay did?
You saw Green Bay, boy. He threw
just threw it because he just didn't want to get hit.
Right. And those 3 picks, you know.
They were bad picks,
you playing against a team like the Chiefs, they probably gonna capitalize on it.
Oh yeah.
You know, so that's the key right there. Get Brady, you know, get pressure on Brady, stop the run.
I hear you.
That's it right there. Get pressure on Brady, stop the run, and hope that Godwin gonna get his couple drops, and hope he tip a couple into your hands.
Yeah.
And that's it right there. That's the key.
All right. So on defense for the Chiefs, I feel like they cannot send the all-out blitz all the time.
No, not because Brady's not gonna run.
No.
I mean, see, like it worked with Josh because Josh he'll run.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? I don't think Brady's not gonna run. And if you see that all-out blitz, he's just gonna just change the game plan and just throw quick slants all day long.
Oh, Scotty Miller gonna have a big
You know what I'm
day.
saying? And that's Brady's game anyway.
Yeah, Gronk have
you know what I'm saying? So yeah, I think
he'll take
all-out blitz is gonna work to your downfall.
Which I hope that they don't do because
or a delay handoff.
Yeah, because I mean, there's no guarantee. Like even if you send a blitz,
you blitz on the corners.
Yeah.
Or you know what I'm saying, or you come blitzing through the with the tackles, I'll just delay you all day long, right out the middle.
Here's the benefit of having Steve Spagnuolo, the defensive coordinator. He's beaten Brady in the Super Bowl, so he knows how to do it.
Right.
Now I know he likes to bring the pressure, but at some point, like if it's not getting there, you're gonna be in a heap of trouble.
Right.
I mean, the success that I think that the Chiefs need is Chris Jones. He's a top 3 premier defensive tackle,
right?
And he's right there in the middle. And that's Brady's weak spot is pressure right up the middle,
right?
Because he's the statue. He's not going nowhere.
He ain't going nowhere.
I mean, they're gonna have to kind of recreate what Green Bay did, because Green Bay gave the game plan on how to beat Brady, because they beat that offense. Now the offense let them down and play calling let them down, but that's a different subject,
right?
Whole different conversation. But get pressure up the middle, disrupt his timing. Because Brady's a timer quarterback. He knows what time his receivers is running their routes, where everybody's going to be positioned at, and he's throwing it. And Brady has always been massive getting the ball out of his hands.
Right.
So that's why I'm saying if they all out blitz and just throwing 5-6 guys out there, somebody's open. And they got too many weapons that's going to kill you if they're open. Because, I mean, I don't want to see Gronk open all day. I don't want to see Evans. Damn sure I don't want to see him open all day. And even though Godwin has been having his drops, I still don't want to see him by himself.
Right.
I don't want to see Scotty Miller. He's a faster Julian Edelman. He got speed.
Right.
So, I mean, as Green Bay, they got a touchdown right before half because they were sleeping on his,
about me.
Yeah, they were sleeping on his speed and they got him.
Right.
Now on the flip side, on the offensive side, it's similar to your answer. Don't get too cute. Don't do too much.
Right.
If Tampa Bay's defense is only sending 4 and they're leaving, your running backs out in the flat and only doing, 5-yard routes, take it. And then try to let you see if your guys are going to make plays after the catch, get some yak yards. Take it.
You got the talent to do it.
Oh yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Just take it.
Take it.
Like don't do too much. Don't get outside yourself. But another key to victory on the offensive side I see is they have to get chips on JPP and Shaq Barrett.
Right.
Both of your tackles are out. You're starting tackles. Mitchell Schwartz has been out for a while.
Right.
And you just lost Eric Fisher. So your offensive line is a patchwork right now. And it's a patchwork at the wrong time. So help your tackles out. Like whether it's Clyde Edwards-Helaire, whether it's Le'Veon Bell or Darrell Williams, get some chips on JPP, get some chips on Shaq Barrett. Slow that pass rush down. That'll give Patrick a little bit more time to canvas and go through his progression.
Right.
I think that's the key.
I agree.
If they don't chip, and if they just leave that patchwork offensive line to try to go one-on-one with JPP and Shaq, you might as well hand the Super Bowl trophy over. And that sucks for me to say as a Chiefs fan, but please, Andy Reid, I'm begging you.
Come on, Andy.
Come on, Andy. Give them tackles some help. All right. But everybody go ahead, comment, like, share. Let us know what your thoughts on how you see the Super Bowl going this Sunday. And also just, tell us what y'all got on the Super Bowl menu.
Right. And follow us on Twitter.
Yeah.
We always comment on Twitter.
Yeah, we on Twitter, Facebook,
we always comment
Instagram.
on IG.
Yeah.
And on Facebook. You follow us on those pages. You can hit us up. We comment all the time.
All the time. But ladies and gentlemen, we have come to that time of the show where we need to get some shit off our chest. Holla at your boy. Holla at your boy.
Say it with your chest, little ass.
Say it with your chest, little ass knuckle.
Before you get into that, Van said 30-27 Tampa Bay. Go ahead.
Wait, 30-27 Tampa Bay?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. I mean, as a Chiefs fan.
We'll get that off your chest?
No. I got something else on my chest.
All right, go ahead.
So the news dropped today
Mm-hmm.
that the former offensive tackle of the Seattle Seahawks, Chad Wheeler,
Mm-hmm.
who was arrested and then posted bail last week for domestic violence.
Right.
He is putting a plea of not guilty in.
Oh, wow.
And the reason why I need to talk about this, because I saw it on my feed when I was on the way to the studio,
Mm-hmm.
and it pissed me off. The reason why it pissed me off is because I have a feeling that his defense team is going to come up with the insanity mental plea.
Oh, yeah.
And
It's the only defense they have.
it is, but for them to put in that not guilty plea is the reason why I saw that going that way.
Mm-hmm.
And that it irks my nerves. Because there won't, if it goes the way that I think it's going to go,
Mm-hmm.
that sister's not going to get justice
Oh, no.
at all. She was literally knocked unconscious, and this dude thought she was dead
Mm-hmm.
because he literally beat her up and literally tried to choke the life out of her.
Right.
And I'm not making this a race thing at all, but I need to put it out there that we got to look out for our sisters.
Mm-hmm.
And I'm gonna go further. We need to look out for all women, period.
Right. Especially in that situation.
Especially in this situation when it comes to domestic violence.
Mm-hmm.
Because in my opinion, any man, I don't give a damn. You want to sit here and say it's a mental shit, he's bipolar. I don't give a fuck about none of that shit.
You don't care.
It is no excuses. I need y'all to hear me. No fucking excuses at all why a man should ever put his hands on a woman.
Right.
I don't care how mad she does you or done you wrong, whatever the fuck she has done, you don't put your hands on a woman at all, period. I don't care how mad she made you, whether it was that one little schizophrenia dude in your head or the other one. I don't give a fuck. There's no excuses why that man, Chad Wheeler, should have put his hands on our sister like that.
Right.
Period. And if there's anybody that sees that motherfucker on the street, please do something. Bop him and the other personalities, that motherfucker. I don't care. Because that, to me, this is horse shit. And the justice system needs to make sure that he pays for this situation. Period. Because that sister was literally left on the floor in that house, hoping that she could wake up and see another day. Now, I don't care how the justice system punishes him, as in time spent, but he needs to get sometimes, he needs to sit down behind bars.
Right.
And if they're going to rehabilitate him, do whatever you need to do. Because the fact that he's already posted bail and he's out there, and the fact that this is not his first occurrence, domestic related, is already a problem.
Mm-hmm.
So look, end of the day, Shorty needs to get her justice.
Right.
She didn't ask for that. She did not ask for that at all. Shit needs to get handled. Period. Because I don't care you want to call it a mental plea or not. The fact that you said not guilty already lets me know that where this shit is headed.
Mm-hmm.
Period. and it's fucked up because Shorty needs her justice.
Right.
And I hope that she gets it. And that's just not her. That's women all across the nation, across the world that has dealt with some shit like this because a motherfucker can't control his anger and his temper. And I ain't trying to hear no excuse. He's bipolar. He ain't on it, man. Nah, fuck that. In that shit. Because to me, domestic violence is one of the most idiotic things, and it shouldn't happen.
Right.
Period. I'm done. Fuck that punk ass chat.
So you can miss me with that bullshit you spitting with your punk ass.
Yeah, he a punk ass. That's some bullshit, dog.
You know what? I'm gonna let it go with that. Cause that was such a serious topic. I don't want to follow behind it. I'll say mine to Thursday. I think I'll say mine to Thursday.
It's crazy because I actually wanted to delete the show with that, but I was like, you know what? Let's get through the show.
I think because
let me say what I need to say.
Because it's such a serious topic and it's such a polarizing topic in some ways.
Mm-hmm.
Because, you know, there's a lot of women and some men.
Yeah.
But, you know, so the majority of the ones that are suffering are women. And that could be because men are too embarrassed to report it.
Mm-hmm.
So we're not seeing the numbers for men come up.
Yeah.
You know, whatever the reason is. But it's something that doesn't get a lot of attention for the ones who can do something to change it.
Yeah, I feel you.
Lawmakers.
Yeah.
You know, law enforcement.
And I think
like that.
And I think that's where my true anger is at.
But see the truth, but you look at it because we are a patriarchal society.
Mm-hmm.
When you have domestic violence incidents, who's the majority of people coming to respond to them? Guys.
Yeah.
Men. You know, it's not to say that men can't be sensitive to the issue, but you know, you for majority of the time, you're seeing men respond to these issues.
Yeah.
You're seeing men making laws about these issues.
Mm-hmm.
Is the men who are trying the case on these issues.
Yeah.
And majority of the part, I'm not saying women don't. So I think that when you see things like that, you know, it's not getting the attention that it needs.
Mm-hmm.
Because too many times we're hearing this same thing repeating itself over and over again.
Yeah.
You know, or you having too many repeat offenders.
Yeah.
Of this. There's no way that this man had the same incident in college.
Yeah.
You know, and then now you turn it around, he in the pros and he's doing the same thing again.
Same shit.
Where you can say or argue that it could have nipped in the bud in college and dealt with it then. He wasn't able to get to this point because he did. If mental illness is what you're claiming,
yeah,
then why didn't you deal with the mental illness
the first time?
Exactly. You know,
exactly.
Why are you letting the person who was sick, continue to affect others?
Yeah,
you know. So my thing is that to me that speaks to more to how it's being handled.
Yeah,
and then you go into places like sports. And you sweep it under the rug. Now, juxtapose that with if he had been a player of talent.
Yeah.
How much more that have been swept under the rug? You know? So it shouldn't come to whether or not this person has more talent than that person, how you handle it. It should be handled the same way across the board. It should have zero tolerance.
Zero tolerance.
You got zero tolerance drug policies.
Yeah.
Right? But you don't have zero tolerance domestic violence policy.
Yeah.
To me, that's insane.
Because you're talking about this guy is a menace to society.
Right.
Especially to women.
And then you let him out on bail.
Right.
But just one man's opinion.
Yeah. We're going to end the show on that.
Thursday?
Oh, you know what? I'm not going to end the show on a bad note like that.
Okay, go ahead.
For all you baseball fans out there,
mm-hmm.
Let's give a round of applause to Dustin Pedroia He's calling it a career today after 14 years. Yeah. Literally one of the little engines that could. Small in stature, but man, that guy played big baseball when it mattered. He helped the Red Sox get some championships. But I just want to salute you, Dustin Pedroia, for a great career. Even though I'm not a Red Sox fan.
I'm definitely not.
Yeah, I'm not. I'm a Royals fan, so. But I just wanted to big up because you were literally fun to watch, man. And you played second base, which I played, so I always got to salute the big time second baseman. But great career. Unfortunately, the last 3-4 years, because your knee, you weren't able to stay on the field, and keep producing the quality of the game that you were accustomed to. But may you go off and do great things. But be safe, go enjoy being with your family. Hell, you might be a great sportscaster because you were known to drop a couple of gems in the media as well. But anything left you got to drop over there, big bro?
Hopefully in 30 days our radio station be up and running.
We working on it, y'all.
Working on it, and you be able to download the app in the iOS store. We're working on a website for it also. So hopefully in 30 days you better hear our radio station. And like we said last time, if you are a small creator,
content creator,
if you are a small content creator, whether that means music, podcasts, whatever, we're looking to put content on the radio station. If you thought about doing a podcast, hit me up. I can help you produce it. Because we need content for our radio station, and we just keep moving forward, man.
Yeah.
We shout out to Philip Riddick.
Yeah.
R-Bop. Daddy Cooks. He's part of the network.
Yeah.
He also has R-Bop Productions. So if you need any kind of promos done, he's the man. You need a commercial done, he's the man.
Yeah. You got that old James L. Jones.
Right. You got that James L. Jones.
Not so deep, but look.
Right.
He got the you can tell
he got that commercial voice.
Yeah.
And that's part of our production team. So we're building a media conglomerate.
Yes, we is.
So, if you want to be a part of it, go to I often wonder 19@gmail.com.
Drop an email.
And drop us an email, or you can go to I.O.W Sports Network @gmail.com. Either email, we there. Hit us up on Twitter. You can DM us there, and just continue on this journey with us as we grind this thing out, man.
Yeah, we grinding.
I'm done, man. I think
we can cover it all.
I think we can cover it all.
Yeah.
We actually stream it live to the radio station now.
Oh yeah. So y'all
this is the practice run.
Yeah, practice run. But hey, like we said before, like, share, comment. Y'all could check us out on the air again Thursday, 3 p.m. The live stream. It's going to be on Facebook, Twitch, and YouTube. Hey man, y'all can see the gear, Hustle Life. This comes from the super producer over here, aka the designer over here at J. Edwin Collection. If you're in a Triangle area, you need something catered. Birthday party.
Right. Oh yeah. Also, be on the lookout for another podcast I'm producing.
Oh yeah.
2 Nuts, 1 Opinion.
And he got lots of opinions. I mean, holla at our girl, Lex Bubble, Black Barbara Walters, BB. She does Millie J Sweet Treats. In the Triangle area, you need something sweet to eat, holla at her. She does catering as well. Catch me at madmax.net. I mean, hey, we doing it all. So, hey, until next time, world, we'll see you Thursday at 3 p.m. Eastern time. It's your boy, Rock Amar. I'm signing off. That nigga, man.
Peace.
World, be kind and nice to each other. Love each other. Hug somebody. Holla at y'all.
Yeah, every day that's you and me. All day that's us, boo. Came through with that new thing. See, I don't know why I trust you. Crazy now, I'm just too on. Maybe now I'm just too gone. Maybe now I'm just looking for that same